What up? Friday, February 8th. We're a little early today. Markets don't close for about 45 minutes, but I got a basketball game to go to. So we are going to have to get on a little early. Usually Friday afternoons, not a whole lot going on in the afternoon anyway. Um, Volume gets pretty light usually on Friday afternoons. So I think it's pretty safe here. First thing I want to talk about, iRobot, $102 it's at right now. Talked about this one yesterday, up 4.5% today. Unreal. iRobot, $102. I wish I wouldn't have sold my iRobot shares, but at the same time, I don't think I'd be buying in here at $102. It makes me a little nervous that high. When I first bought at $15, even then it made me a little nervous. But at 102 right now, I'm not sure really how analysts work. It's funny how when a stock is at 15, $20, everybody's saying sell it, or don't buy it, or and they're not recommending the stock. And when it gets up to $100, that's when all of a sudden they're recommending the stock. It just seems completely backwards to me. But I always follow that stock anyway. But I don't know how much upside there is right now. Maybe long term, there's probably some upside. Short term, maybe. I don't think it's a stock you're gonna, especially with the two gains here it's made the last couple of days. I think that's one's gonna be pretty tough to make any short term money on. IMGN, stock we talk about all the time. Biotech company up 10% today. That stock continues to be volatile. Still only $5.64. Use that stock had a long losing streak, and now it's on a winning streak again here. So, that one, who knows? Flip a coin. You never know where that stock is going. That's complete speculation right there where ImmunoGen is going. Bitcoin I see is up 8.5% today. Not sure why the big move in Bitcoin today, but it's spiked up about halfway through the day. It looks like 8.5%. So a big move for Bitcoin. Snapchat just continuing its run. Almost, I shouldn't. Well, it's a little ways to go here till $10, but it's at $9.10 right now, up over 6% today. So Snapchat, since earnings, they were up big. I think 23% on earnings a couple days ago, and now they're still heading up. So that's another one, man. When it got down close to $5, I was so tempted to buy some and didn't. And here it is, up over $9. Overstock up again 5% today. We've talked about that one a lot, especially yesterday. Wondering if it could hold up above $20 here. It's at $20.49 right now, over 5%. So I suppose some of that has to do. It looked like it went up about the same time that Bitcoin went up in price today. So that's probably going to become more of a Bitcoin play now. It's probably going to kind of reflect the price of Bitcoin. So, which I'm not a. If you're putting big money on overstock, you could get some huge gains, but there's you could also sit there and slowly watch your money dwindle away. I'm not convinced that that blockchain is going to be very profitable. I'm not even sure where the money comes from with a blockchain venture like Overstock is planning they already have their own platform, but I just don't see how they're going to turn a profit doing that. If they ever do, it's gonna take years and years and years, and even then, I think the margins are going to be so small that I kind of like it as far as like a momentum play, a speculation play. You saw what happened to Bitcoin, but as far as like fundamentals of the company, Overstock is not something I think you hold long term. Maybe you look back 10 years ago and think, yeah, maybe you should have bought it and just held on to it. But I think that's more of a trade than anything. Those are the stocks that were up big today. The markets were actually down. The Dow that's coming back. It was down quite a bit more earlier. It's over 25,000. Looks like it's going to close over 25,000 today. Down 150 points. The Dow is. The Nasdaq is almost positive now. Nasdaq was down think close to 1.5% earlier. It's just about positive now. So the market's making a comeback. Some stocks were down today. Goodyear Tire. Seems like they just had an earnings miss here not too long ago. I think this is the second consecutive quarter. They're down 9% today. Goodyear Tire is $18.69. That's a stock that is not like a real exciting company, but they're profitable. I don't know if they pay a dividend or not. Small market cap for a they seem like they're a bigger company than what their market cap reflects. Let's just take a quick look. $4 billion. They do pay a 3% dividend. Price to earnings is 9. The stock was up to $36 here about a year ago. So, it's an interesting play right there. Under $20. I think you could buy a Goodyear Tire right here. I think you can. Let's see. We got Sarepta Therapeutics is down today. It's been a volatile stock. It's down over 7% today. NIO, we talk about NIO a lot. The Tesla of China, it's called. NIO is down over 5% today. Probably no news, NIO. That's not actually a big move for NIO, 5%. But still hanging on there, $7.61, down from its highs, maybe up 15, 20% from its lows, maybe a little more than that. Delphi Technologies is one I follow there. Whenever I read about driverless car stocks, Delphi always comes up. And they're interesting because they're about the only one that hasn't just taken off the last couple of years because of all the driverless car hype. It makes you wonder, if they're doing something wrong or if they're just flying under the radar. So sometimes you don't really know what to think with these companies, but they seem extremely cheap. They're not a new company. Maybe that's why they're not like a startup or they didn't just IPO. Delphi has been around for a long time. If you look at the chart, they are just a little bit above their absolute lows. Looks like they suspended their dividend recently, so no more dividend for Delphi Technologies. Hold on, you want to listen to what it's like? You want a landscaping company and a customer calls? I think this is a customer. Peterson Services. Hey, are you kidding? You're kidding. Where is it, Caleb? Oh my gosh, what if I can't get into Mom's? I know you do. Caleb. You watch your mouth. Caleb, you talked to Mom last night and you said, oh yeah, that's right. I put it in my locker. Nobody knows where it is. So don't blame anybody else. You don't know where it is either. I'll see if I can get in Mom's house. Hopefully she didn't lock the door. I'll bring it. I'll try to get to the game early if I can find it. I will, but this is your responsibility. If I can't find it, I guess you can't play. Your jersey is your responsibility. I don't want you getting mad at anybody else. You should know where it is. I'll look for it, all right? Okay, I have to go. My son's got a game in an hour and a half, and he doesn't even know where his jersey is. Okay, well, I think we went over just about everything. Anyway, I think actually we did. So we'll see you back on Monday.